Hey guys, Esty here. So for the past few weeks, I've been doing research on how I can get projects like Goombario's Quest done faster. So from the last update, you guys know that I've been searching for additional animators and assistants. Fortunately, I've managed to scout out a few freelance animators on DA and other places who have great portfolios and experience animating with pixel art. Upon the release of the video, I noticed that there were a lot of people that wanted to help, even though they didn't have the experience with pixel art to do so. I was really surprised by how many of you guys were pledging support, so I've decided to start a Patreon. The earnings from the Patreon would go to support myself and those I work with as we take on future projects. I really want to be able to pay my fellow voice actors, and freelance animators I'm going to be working with will cost a fair amount of money, so any support will help. I plan to set up the Patreon to only pay out to our team per release of the episode. Although I will still be planning on creating the vids regardless for the foreseeable future, the more I receive, the more time I can allocate to the episodes. One of our more long-term goals, $1,000 per release, could pretty much guarantee an episode every other month, since I would only have to work part-time and could even make a partial living with this series. With AdSense money, this was never a possibility for me, but now with Patreon it becomes a more probable idea. Of course, it wouldn't be a Patreon without a few rewards, so let me explain some of the perks of offering your support. The first tier is really just a tip jar, starting at $1 for those that don't have a ton of cash, but still want to offer support. Anything helps Goombario's Quest get made, and in turn you'll also receive a customized MP3 of Goompapa sending his thanks. Second tier, at $5, you'll get several things, including full access to the Patreon stash, as well as the name and the credits of the episode you helped fund. That will include behind-the-scenes footage of Goombario's Quest being made, animation snippets, and hints at plot details. In addition to that, you'll be able to ask questions, and I will upload the answers on one of our Q&A videos right here on YouTube. The next tier is where things get a bit serious. At $25, you can have a character of your design appear in the upcoming episode. So it doesn't necessarily have to be your own, it could just be a character from the Mario universe you want to see. And note, the character may be dressed up a bit in order to fit in the episode. So, like the next episode is going to be set in the desert, so expect them to possibly be garbed in desert clothing, etc. In this tier, there will be optional perk. You guys will also get to help me make creative decisions on Goombario's Quest, and vote on certain details you like. For example, I might have voice actors do a variety of takes for a character like Colorado, and you'll get to vote on which ones you find the most fitting. Other details could include set designs and sprite characters as well. Also, all previous rewards will be added. Now onto the final tier, Ultimate Producer, at $50 per release. You'll have access to all the previous awards, plus more. To those interested, I will give a private art session on how I create Goombario's Quest, including the rigs I use to design my characters, as well as the process of ripping backgrounds and assets from emulations. You can receive up to 2 art sessions in this tier, 1 hour each, scheduled at your convenience. Just a side note that they'll only be available upon completion of the episode, then we can schedule them anytime after that. In addition to being on this tier, you'll get to preview the series a week in advance to its release, and you'll get to have your name on all the future episodes in the credits. Hopefully these will be some fun rewards in return for helping Goombario's Quest. Depending on the support we receive, more may be added in the near future. Now I'll go over a few of the goals we have. Many of you guys have asked about the boss contest. Lo and behold, it has returned. I did say that once we hit a certain amount of subs, we would start up, but things in my life took a bit of a crazy turn. I found myself too busy to get around to it since. So, if we make it to the $200 mark per release, I will open that back up again as a little incentive. The boss contest will consist of you guys designing a character that will be featured as a boss for Red and Goombario to battle. Everyone will have a chance to submit, not just patrons. Note, the boss will have to fit a certain species criteria for the incumbent episode. For example, I can let you guys in on a little sneak peek of this next episode. The main boss will be a Chomp, so you can also design minions for him as well, but it'll have to be of the Chomp species. Note that it'll only be going for the boss for the immediate upcoming episode, and not any of the later ones. The following goals will help me devote more time to Goombario's Quest, and I'll provide adequate payment for voice actors and animators, which otherwise would have been completely out of pocket for me. This is just one way you guys can help out. I plan to make more goals in the future, and possibly a few additional rewards as well. Be sure to check out everything in more detail at my Patreon at East Beast Films. Thanks for all the support thus far, guys. Later!